who is good and great, become a master at protecting all families. As a family man himself, he is become a specialist in securing faith, hope, and love for generations to come through and with life insurance that helps the living keep living. I give you now none other than Dr. Mark Pinkney, the professional, the financial prophet. That's PROFIT. Dr. Mark, you're it.
Thank you, Troy. Thank you, Troy, this morning. Man, it's just a blessing to be here this morning. Good to see the village this morning. Good to see the family. Man, I have something special for you this morning. Coach Erik, thank you if I get a chance to share the play of the day. Thank you so much, Coach Erik and Dr. Mary and all executive directors. It is a privilege and it is an honor to share with my business partners and experts on this call. You know, many of y'all might not know, but over 15 years, I'm also a professor. I'm an adjunct professor and I teach online for the past 15 years, and I teach business administration and I also teach international business. That's one of my lanes that I teach at. And some of the schools I teach at, Liberty University in Southern Hampshire, you may have seen some of the commercials on television. But you know, over the past 15 years, teaching my students, you know, I've taught people at corporations, I've taught professional athletes, I've taught family members that you probably have, I've taught in other countries because we have an online platform. I'm able to teach people in different continents, you know, and I even teach, you know, people in grad school and undergrad. But the one thing I realized that they all had in common this morning, they had a syllabus. This morning, I'm going to share with you about the syllabus of your business. What is your syllabus business? Well, what is a syllabus? You might ask yourself. Okay, a syllabus is not just a piece of paper. It is the official course outline and a contract. Catch this, a contract between the instructor and the student. It includes the course information, the objectives, the required materials, the weekly schedule, assignments and grading, the policies, and important dates. The syllabus is a roadmap. It guides you with clarity. It gives you a plan how to succeed in the course. You know, what is amazing to me, all these years teaching, one thing I saw, you can give a student a syllabus and they may not follow it. Amazing. You'll give them how to get an A in the class. You'll show them how to get a B in the class, a C in the class. You'll show them it's all laid out with the course information. And the course information talks about who's teaching and how to contact them. The objectives, what are you expecting to learn? The required materials, what books or tools you have. I'm going somewhere this morning. You're going to catch it in a second. Your weekly schedule, what will be taught each week, and your assignments, how you'll be tested and how you'll be measured. Catch that. How you'll be tested and how you'll be measured. And then you got the policies, the rules of the class, and you got important dates. So we're going to follow this kind of that track this morning. Are you following the syllabus of your business? That's the question I have for you this morning. What's the syllabus? What's the outline of your business ownership? I'm going to give you 4 keys right here. Number 1, vision and purpose. That's your course description. Why do you do what you do? Anybody remember that thing in our 4-step system that asks you, what's your why? Why did you start your business? Why did you become a life insurance agent? What drives you? What's your passion? Go back to your why and what you wrote down and figure out, why am I doing this? Who are you serving? What problem are you solving? That's number 1, vision and purpose. Number 2 is systems and processes. You know, when I think about this, it's your daily assignments of prospecting, client servicing, follow-up, and operations. This sounds like our 4-step system. It sounds like our blueprint in the 1-8-20 agency training plan. So if you're not familiar, you're coming on new with us, it's our onboarding process. If you're running a business, your business has systems and processes that you follow so you can be successful. That's number 2, systems and processes. Number 3, what are your metrics? What's your accountability? You see, what are your revenue goals? See, Kamal came on this morning and he said, I know my track, where I'm going in my cash flow. See, Kamal said, I know my metrics. Catch that this morning. He said, I know my run to ED. He's got his track shoes on for ED. So he has some metrics. He has some accountability. He also has a strategy this morning. Thank you for that, Kamal, this morning that you shared. But we do have something to track us, our weekly tracker that we have in our blueprint system. We have our weekly tracker, right? So number 3 is your metrics and accountability. And who's your accountability partner? We all have business partners on this line. So who's holding you accountable? Who's pushing you to the next level? It says iron sharpens iron. One person sharpens another. Who's sharper than you? Who's getting in and challenging you to do better and holding you accountable? And number 4, growth and legacy plan. That's number 4. What's your legacy plan? What's your growth? Do you know how to go from financial associate to senior financial associate to senior manager to executive director? Do you know your growth and your legacy plan? Do you know the compensation plan? Do you know the roadmap of your syllabus of your business so you can have a growth and have a legacy plan this morning? If you don't, it's all there in our back office. But also, if you're a business owner, you want to grow your business. You want to have a legacy and succession plan for your business. See, the syllabus doesn't bend to your feelings. It is fixed. You either follow it or you fall behind. Did you catch that? The syllabus doesn't bend to your feelings. It is fixed. You either follow it or you fall behind. Today, right now, jot down which of these 4 parts of your syllabus have you been ignoring. That's your first clue about where you may feel stuck. Are you stuck in your vision and purpose? Are you stuck in the systems and processes? Are you stuck in metrics and accountability? Or are you stuck in growth and legacy plans? So take some time. Jot that down today. Figure out where your business is stuck on the syllabus of your outline. Okay, let's be real. Why don't people follow the syllabus? For the same reason students don't. They don't have no business plan, they have no vision, and they have no outline. It's amazing that students get easily distracted, just like business people. We chase things that are shiny, looking like shiny objects in our business. You know, we get distracted by life. Life has its challenges, right? So we know that's one of the areas where people don't follow the syllabus. Then you got the fear of accountability. If you follow the syllabus, man, I might have to face my results. But that's good. You have to have the ability to check yourself. Remember I shared last time, you got to have a business checkup. You got to know where you stand, okay? Looking for shortcuts. Oh, I want to park right here. Man, I want to park right here for a little bit. I can't do it, but I'm going to keep rolling. But some people just want to look for shortcuts. You see, what I realized when I've been teaching over the past 15 years, it was something that came into our space in the education arena a couple of years ago. It was called AI. Students started writing their papers with AI, artificial intelligence to write their papers. The education environment was like, hold up, wait a minute, that's plagiarism. You're not taking your original thoughts and putting it on paper for your assignments. They were trying to take a shortcut. But it's so funny because most of them, when they submitted their papers, they forgot to take out the little icons and little things that show up from AI. They just put it in the thing, you know, and that's plagiarism. So it's changed the whole scope when students were doing their papers. You see, AI can be efficient in your business. It's how you use it. But see, there's no shortcuts in your business, you know. Don't take the shortcut. You got to put your work in it. So then the last thing is a lack of discipline. You know, consistency feels boring sometimes. You stay reactive instead of proactive. But you know, the lack of discipline in your business is why most people won't follow the syllabus. You got to be disciplined. When you wake up in the morning, what's your calendar look like? Are you following the outline? Are you following your own business plan in your own business? But here's the truth. Skipping the syllabus doesn't cancel the test. It just makes you unprepared when things show up. Did you catch what I just said?
Hey, one more time.
Skipping the syllabus doesn't cancel the test. It just makes you unprepared when it shows up. So when your client shows up, can you onboard them? Can you onboard your customer right now if you got a phone call? Right after we got off this phone, a client calls you, a new team member, and say, hey, I love Xperts. I love what you guys are doing. Or I love your business. Can you onboard them just like that? So think about that this morning. And then when the test comes in your business, sometimes it looks like when you're tested, clients may walk away, cash flow might dry up, and competition may take your market. So you always got to be on your P's and Q's. Okay, you want to follow and execute that plan. But this morning, I want to share a familiar story with you, just a little bit about a historical story about a blueprint. Somebody of y'all may have heard this story. Did you know the children of Israel had a syllabus? The children of Israel had an outline. God gave an outline. It's so funny, Uncle Jock talked about, man, who we serve and who we honor in our spiritual relationship is an outline that was given to the children of Israel by a man named Moses. He was one of their leaders. If you get a chance, go back, because there's some leadership principles that you can read in this story. They had a promised land they were moving to, but some of them didn't follow the plan. They wanted to trust their own selves and not the outline of God's plan. Because why? They feared the giants. If you don't know the story, in the promised land, there were giants. So they feared the giants. If you get a chance, go back and listen to the message I talked about how to slay the Goliath in your business. It talks about how you slay fear. They complained about the process. They longed to leave a place of bondage and then they were scared that freedom required responsibility. It's amazing. You get the blueprint and the outline to leave from a place of bondage to a place of freedom, and you don't even trust the process. I hear Coach Erik talk to us all the time about, man, you have a blessing right here in front of you. He's that leader showing us the way of freedom, financial freedom. You may just first come in this business, but man, we have an incredible opportunity for you to lead you to the business promised land. Did you catch that? The business promised land. What giant is sitting on your business and you're afraid to remove? Because I told you, take out the 5 smooth stones and throw one of them at it. Guess what? You got a stone to throw this morning of 5 words that can take down a whole bunch of people in your community. Do you have life insurance? That's the first stone. The second stone we gave you to grow your team was, are you a business owner? To slay that giant. But something new came upon us a couple weeks ago, and Executive Director Leah Lynch shared something with us too of a strategy. Here come another 5 words. Do you have Medicare? Oh, did you catch that? You have the ability to go out now and take some stones and throw them out of the things that's sitting on your business to grow your business, to get into the promised land. You see, here's the parallel. Many business owners are wandering in financial deserts, not because the promised land isn't available, but because they refuse to follow the plan that leads them there. Did you catch that? We've been given a blueprint. We've been talking about it for a long time. But why is it that we don't follow the blueprint? And what happened was, in that story, it should have only took them 11 days to get to the promised land, but it took them 40 years. Did you catch that? They had instructions to go exactly where they need to go to the promised land, and it should have took them 11 days. It took them 40 years. Catch what I'm putting down this morning. When you don't listen, which equals disobedience, you may find yourself in the desert for a long time in your business. So you got some instructions to follow this morning, and we got the blueprint this morning. So I'm going to give you a core curriculum of the 4 I's of having a healthy business this morning. This is the core curriculum of your syllabus. The first one, number 1, is involvement. Involvement requires action. This morning, are you taking action in your business? You know what you're called when you come in this business? You're called an insurance producer. Catch that. When you first get on and get licensed, you have a producer number. What are you producing? They call you a producer. Are you multiplying yourself? Are you bearing much fruit in your business? You are a producer of what has been put in your hands in this action plan you've been given in your business outline, in your syllabus. So think about that. But without involvement, which is action, it's not going to lead to income if you don't do the activity. Think about this. The next I is income. The first one was involvement. So if you're doing the activity, guess what it's going to lead to? Income. Income is what you produce. It's your assignment of all that prospecting you've done, the calls, the follow-up, all the work that you have done. There is a harvest to what you're doing because you are protecting families. You're helping them with retirement, life insurance, annuities. And even if you're in a business, man, you have to produce an income. That's your revenue stream to serve the families or serve whatever product you're doing in your business. The third I is insurance. We're an insurance business. Protect what you've earned. See, in our industry, it means selling protection to clients, but also protecting your business, ensuring the cash flow, reducing the risk, building reserves. That third I is insurance. And then I get to my fourth I, which is investment. Graduate into the legacy. Don't just pass the class. Build something lasting. Invest in people. Invest in systems. Invest in the wealth that outlives you. So that's the 4 I's of having a healthy financial business this morning. That's the core curriculum. Involvement leads to income, leads to insurance, leads to involvement. That's the cycle. That's the business cycle. So which I are you strongest in and which I are you weakest in? Write that down today. Identify which I are you the strongest in and which I are you the weakest in. And here's another 4 things I want to share with you. As my time is a little winding down here. 4-step system of hearing and acting. See, this is a challenge that we have. And I notice it's so amazing with my students, kind of bring us full circle. You can give 40 students the same exact syllabus. And only 80% will follow the syllabus. Is that amazing? Or even less than that. You will give them the exact way to get an A and have success. But they would do it their own way. We have an amazing 4-step system in the blueprint of our organization. But I'm going to give you some 4 steps of hearing and acting right now in your business. Number 1, you got to hear. Pay attention to what your business is saying. Remember I talked about the heartbeat of your business? If your body was tied to your business, what would it say? What would it communicate? What's your mind telling your business to do? So when you hear, pay attention to what your business is saying this morning. What are your numbers? Who are your clients? What systems are you using? They're talking to you this morning. Number 2, follow the process. Don't just hear, ask. What does it mean? Why is this happening to me in my business? Number 3, you got to make a decision. You got to bust a move. See, some of us just sitting in the car. You got our hands on the wheel, but we won't even match the gas. You're sitting in the car trying to think this vehicle where it runs. We have the vehicle that's running already. The engine's revved up. When you going to put your foot on the gas? Take it off the pedal and put your foot on the gas. And drive the way the system will show you how to drive this morning. That's the 3rd thing. Make a decision. Delay is the silent killer of your business. Did you catch that? When you delay, it's the silent killer of your business. And 4th thing, you got to act. Like I said, execute. Even small steps matter. And if you don't know how to execute, grab your expert in, a business partner. Call in a friend, call in a phone. We're here in this village to help each other this morning. So how to act, hear and act. Number 1, you got to hear. Number 2, follow the process. Number 3, make a decision. And number 4, man, you got to take some action. So this morning to wrap it up, right now, write down 1 action you would take this week based on what your business has been telling you. That's your next assignment. Write down what you can do as an action right now to take your business to the next level. And here's my closing remarks for you this morning. All my experts on this call and all the people on the call, I love sharing this with you. Every business gets tested. The market shifts, clients leave, and competition rises. The question is, have you studied your business syllabus? Or as our coaches say, have you run the plays? Have you run the plays this morning? I don't want to see us all or any of us wander in circles like the children of Israel did the desert. They wandered in circles and they never got to the promised land, some of them. It was the only ones that believed and followed instructions that got to the business promised land or the promised land. Don't keep repeating the same thing over and over again. If you make a mistake, correct it and go in a better direction. And there's a famous saying that says in the good book, write the vision, make it plain so that they may run with it who reads it. Today, write it down, follow it, and you got to get your track shoes on and run with it. Thank you, Coach Erik, for giving me a chance to share this today. Are you following your business syllabus? Thank you, Coach. Appreciate you. Back to you, Troy.
Woo, thank you, Dr. Mark.
Woo, 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 woo. Great training.
Yeah, Dr. Mark.
Automate. Dr. Mark laid it down, laid it down. I don't know if y'all heard a lesson, heard a master class, or heard a sermon, but that thing right there was smoking right there. I'm here to tell you, Dr. Mark, we giving you big kudos, man. Big kudos today for the value that you have brought to the village.
Appreciate it, Troy.
Sir. And now, folks, we get the transition once again. I don't know how y'all can do it. Ooh, this is tough right here, y'all. I hope y'all was taking some good notes. Man, we're going to need the whole village just to get it all, because Miss Rita wasn't here, and the last time he spoke, it was challenging for her to get it all. So we're going to need the whole village to participate in this relay right here. So let's do that right now with the Annie Willie recap relay. Soon as we get the time down to 1 minute. You got 1 minute to give your best takeaway from today's master class by the financial prophet, P-R-O-F-I-T, and he did it today. So let's get with it. Who is it? Oh, all right, all right. Dr. Teresa O'Day is in lane number 1. Ready, set, boom.
Oh, ooh, Prof, you got me. Oh gosh, I want to go back to teaching. Hey, I don't even need to go back. I'm going forward, and I'm teaching right here. And
that's right.
That syllabus, it's key, because I remember even going, even when you are in a school, you are enrolled in a program, you have to find out what your syllabus is, what the curriculum says. So like you stated there, it's a choice, okay? Whether you're ready or not, the test will come. The curriculum is already fixed. The syllabus is set. So with our business right here, Xperts gives us the playbook. So we decide, we're going to go, or we're going to delay, or we're going to drop out. But like you said, take that action. We got to, and we got to ask questions. If we don't understand where we're going, we must have that focus and the goal. That's it.
That's it.
Thank you, Bob. You laid it out. Thank you.
Woo, didn't he lay it out? Yes, he did lay it out. I'm trying to tell you, he gave us the it on the financial profit this morning. And now we thank you for bringing it into the zone, Dr. Teresa O'Day, and we get a chance to put it in the baton in the hand of the man that knows he really can. He really can get it done too. He's almost making me feel like a cousin, the way I say it. I almost thought about Gandy Man Can, but the next ED, Dr. Teresa's next ED, he really can. Let's give it to him. Doctor, get ready to say doctor too. Come on with more.
Man, Mark, the financial prophet, man, you dropped straight fire, man. You dropped straight fire. And yeah, I don't even know. You said it so eloquently. I can't even recall how you said it, but lack of syllabus execution, that don't change the test. The test is still coming. And what that syllabus does is when that test comes, it exposes how closely you adhere to the syllabus. There was a story of 4 college students that had a final exam in history. And they decided to hang out all night instead of studying for the test, and then they overslept for the exam. And they were like, "Oh man, we got to figure out a way to take this test." So they They came up with a story. They said, "Professor, we was all in the car together. We was on the way to the test, and we got a flat tire." And he was like, "Please let us take the exam." And he said, "Okay, I'll let you take the exam. I'll let you take the exam because I understand you had a flat tire." And so he put them all in different rooms. And the first question was, "What year did the Revolutionary War start?" And the second question was, "Which tire?" Lack of execution on that syllabus is not going to change that test, and it's going to expose if you prepared or not. Thank you for that, Mark. You dropped fire. Thank you for your time, guys.
Awesome. Something tells me they all had a different tire too. Don't mention. Oh, that was the steering tire.
Busted.
That's too funny. Oh man. Okay, well, we're gonna pump some air back in this tire. We're gonna get it in the zone right now. We thank you for bringing it in the zone, Mr. Kamal Whitmore, the next ED, and we're gonna put it in the hand of the outstretched hand of Mrs. Marcella Bragg. Miss Marcella Bragg.
I got a moment where I am not driving, but Dr. Mark, when I say that was fire, that was fire. And let me tell you, when you say don't just be in the car, put your foot on the gas.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because I mean, this company, it has all you need. It's just like a giant mall, a giant insurance mall. Everything you need is right there within hands reach. So yeah, if you just follow the play, you're gonna be a winner. So thanks again, Dr. Moore. That was fire.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Thank you, Marcella, for your 35-second split. And we're gonna put it into the hand of the outstretched hand of the end we talking about. The second half, the pretty half of the Pinkney household. We're talking about none other than Miss Monique Pinkney, your MBA, insurance and tax pro.
Thank you so much, Troy, and thank you, Mark, Dr. Mark, for that awesome training this morning. You talked about 4-step system of hearing: hear, follow, make a decision, and take action. I thought about what Coach Erik and Dr. Mary always talk about. In this business, we want to make money and we want to help people. And when you get to look at your business and you take just the account of it, if you're not making money and you're not helping people, that lets you know that you hadn't been following the syllabus. So we gotta stay on this blueprint, which is our syllabus for this business. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Monique Pinkney, your MBA insurance and tax pro, for bringing it into the zone in 32 seconds. And we're going to now pass that baton on to none other than this woman with a beautiful smile. We're talking about Miss Deborah D, Lady D Freeman. Let's get it.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, great. Okay, well, first of all, thank you so much, Dr. Mark. You are an excellent mentor and leader in our business here. And everything was so rich. I mean, there was a lot of information. Okay, first, I wanted to, the course outline, that is so important to have. And that's just like writing it down and making it plain, okay, which you emphasize, and which is also in Monique Pinkney's book. The first thing to do with a bit, when you want to have a business is to write it down. Okay, so the first thing in following the business syllabus was the vision and purpose, which was, your why, your who are you serving and what problem are you trying to solve? So that's so important. And the second one was systems and processes, and which is the system blueprint, 4-step system, which we have and which we need to follow in order to be successful. And third one was what are your metrics and accountability? Okay, so that your strategies and of course using our tools, weekly tracker, and who are you, who's pushing you, who can you, relate to be accountable to help you in your business. And those are our mentors. So I praise the Lord for them. And also the last one was your growth and your legacy plan, which relates to also the 4 I's and healthy financial business with your, your investment, your people, investing in people and investing in your system. And so all those 4 things, plus the other 4 sets of things are crucial to be successful in this business, y'all. So, hey, definitely take advantage of these nuggets that were given today. And I know I am. And I thank you, Mark, Dr. Mark. Thank you so much. Love you.
Yeah. You weren't gonna get all that in no split. You got to share that with the rest of the team and let the rest of them run some of them legs for you, because ain't no way in the world that all them nuggets that was dropped this morning you can get them in. Dr. Mark was on a roll. I'm here to tell you. And with that being said, we're gonna take the baton now and we're gonna pass it on to the man that knows how to take nuggets that been given to him and take it to the next level, because he's the owner of the solar controller. And we talking about the man called money. Let's get it.
You know something that I mainly picked up from you from Dr. Because I only got GED and you're a doctor. So I'm gonna break down something that I can understand. The main thing I got from you is from potential. What you do is recognize your potential. Then you act on your potential, and then you are taking the most out of getting the most out of your potential. Because if you recognize your potential and work your best on it, you have unspeakable things can happen for you. Because potential is a powerful thing. If you work onto your potential, taking the most out of getting the most out of your potential, you could be a superstar. And what they say, you look at the light, but you always can raise up to all the stars. That's what I wanted to say to you, my friend.
All right. Thank you, man. Call money the solar controllers for bringing it into the zone. You got to stop saying that I only got a GED, because if you get doctors' information and you consume all the doctor's information and you hold the information that the doctors put in your brain, then I think that just might put you real close to being a doctor,
You're
share the
certified,
same
you're
information
qualified.
that the doctors share. You doing some good stuff, my brother. So we want to stay encouraged, my man, and keep it moving.
What he say? What Eric say? He ain't certified, but he qualified.
That's right. Some are certified, and then the others just get qualified. I'm trying to tell you, you getting closer to being that right there, right now. I think you might be already right there, right now. Okay. With that being said, we're gonna put it in the outstretched hand of none other than that cereal box that I'm trying to get on the front of. Yeah. When I win, I want to be on the 𝗱𝗏 cereal box, and let's go with it.
Good morning, everyone. Mine was the Israelites being in the desert for 40 years, a journey that was supposed to take 11 days because they didn't follow the blueprint. That was big for me, the financial desert. Many business owners are wandering in the financial desert, and we need to follow the blueprint to the promised land. Then he said, the syllabus does not bend to your feelings. You either follow the syllabus or you fall behind. So mine is to get my feelings out of the way. And a lot of times I've been talking to myself, when that voice comes, and I'll tell I've been telling myself lately, why not me? That voice of doubt. I've been telling myself and talking to myself. I'm talking to myself as much as I want to talk to the other people and tell them about life, the 5 words. Do you have life insurance? I'm also talking to myself and telling myself, why not me? Getting my feelings out of the way. That's my takeaway.
And we're going to call that the anchor leg of the day. Each and every one of you ask yourself the question, why not me? Yes, indeed. So with that being said, now is normally the time that we would pass it back to the lady that is on travel this weekend. So we just want to lift you up, Miss Rita. We know you see it, you see the value there. We know we left out a whole bunch, so don't judge us too harshly, ma'am. This is the village, and the village altogether can't get done what Miss Rita gets done. So we want to lift you up and say traveling mercies to you. Get where you're going safely so you can get back here and fill us in. All right. With that being said, now let me just move on, since you all do have partial nuggets, all that you didn't capture on your own. And before we do that, we want to make sure that you do know somewhat of how to at least step on the gas and get moving, as Dr. Mark said. So now that you do have some marching orders, let me ask the question. What's next?
Really kill it.
Kill it. That's it. Well, I'm Troy Gandy, your index voice of inspiration, signing off from Good Morning Experts. And I'll give it back to Coach Erik for the marching orders of the day.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have an amazing evening. Thank you. Tonight, y'all know we got our team huddle. Stay tuned. Be on the lookout for what's going on. Our level up event is coming. Level up. We're going to be looking for some level up volunteers, so be on the lookout for that. We'll put a link out which you can volunteer, sign up for different committees for the level up. Let's just grow. You know, Dr. Mark said it best, man. I love it. He said, people sometimes are afraid of going to freedom because they are afraid of the responsibility it's going to take. Don't be afraid of responsibility, ladies and gentlemen, because responsibility is going to come whether you're broke or rich. You're still going to have responsibilities. One person can meet their responsibilities. The other person is just responsible and struggling. Don't struggle when you don't have to. Get off the struggle bus and let's get on the bus of financial freedom. We are the pioneers. Don't worry about it. Let's just go get it. The opportunity's here. Love y'all. Thank y'all. No DJ today, so y'all got to dance your own way out.
Thank you, Coach.
AR.
Bye-bye, y'all.
Great
Have
job,
a great day
Dr.
on
Mark.
purpose.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.
So the Lord be with you. Y'all be safe out there. Y'all be safe out there now.
Yeah, have a good one.
Bye.
He promised he'd never leave you, nor forsake you. Don't you forsake yourself.
Amen.
Faith without works.
Yes.